Hi, I'm Amy.
And I'm Laura.
And we are Two Paper Girls.
Today we're back for another Top 5 Wednesday, which was started by GingerreadsLainey. We'll leave her channel and the Goodreads group down below.
This week's topic is series which you wish you had more books.
I don't really read a lot of series, and even the ones I have read, I don't really wish that they had more books because it would just be dragged out, and if it was wrapped up nicely, then you don't want it to be ruined, and if it wasn't good, you don't want any more books. So we're going to do a joint top 5 because we couldn't both think of 5 that we wanted.
Not in any order because we're having a joint top 5, but this is our joint one that we picked for number 5, and it's All My Friends Are Superheroes by Andrew Kaufman. This is in a series, which is why it is at number 5, even though they're not in any order. This book is amazing, and it would be so cute just to have another one, just more of this world. I want more of it, or to make it longer, or a sequel.
Then my next pick is The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. It's not necessarily that I want the trilogy to be longer because I like the way it ended, but I think I would quite enjoy a prequel trilogy on like how the Capitol got in power in the first place, maybe Hamish's Hunger Games. That would be quite interesting because you do hear about how he won in this series, but I think just seeing maybe his perspective, or even earlier than that when like the first ever Hunger Games, I think that would just be quite interesting and I quite enjoy that.
The series I pick is the Lord of the Rings trilogy because they have The Hobbit and then you have Lord of the Rings, and I know there's a lot of other tales and the Unfinished Tales and the Silmarillion, but I would love another Lord of the Rings world trilogy of like after this with like Aragorn as king and the adventures of Sam and Pippin and Merry. I just think that would be the cutest thing, and this book just has like such a massive following of fandom. I just think another trilogy of this, if J.R.R. Tolkien was still alive, how good would that be? How good would it be?
Then my top choice for this is probably a lot of people's, the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. I know she's written some other books which aren't really my cup of tea. I didn't enjoy The Casual Vacancy, and I do want to get round to The Cuckoo's Calling, but it's not a top priority or anything. But if she wrote anything to do with the wizarding world, I would be there. It would just be my dream come true. I would love either a prequel type thing with the Marauders. I would love a carry on with Harry's children and all of that. That one I'm not as fussed, but the Marauders would make my life. But also someone said it'd be really good if they did one about the founders of all the houses, like when they first set up Hogwarts. That would be so interesting. You could have like Salazar Slytherin doing the Chamber of Secrets and stuff, and it would just be amazing. Anything in this world would be my dream come true.
And my next one is A Red Necklace by Sally Gardner. This is actually a duology. I have the Silver Blade as well. I wish it was a trilogy, and I wish it had similar covers because this is a red hardback and my paperback, it looks all like childish, and I just don't like it when they don't match.
Yeah.
And I wish it was a trilogy and it had more of like an ongoing story because it didn't feel like a duology. It felt like a book in the world. I want to write another book in the world. It should have made it a trilogy and made it more joined up. It would be so good because this was like one of the first novels I ever read as a child, and I really loved it. And how good would it be if there was a third one?
That's it for this week's Top 5 Wednesday. Let us know down below series that you wish had some more books attached to them.
And we'll see you on the next video.
Bye.